Well, well, my nephews, get comfortable and turn up the volume because what we're about to dissect today isn't just a halftime show. It's the funeral of a multi-million-dollar political strategy. Welcome to this space, the only place where we don't swallow the sporting event fairy tale. Here, we analyze the marrow of the stuff that actually burns. And believe me, after what went down last night at Super Bowl 60, there's more panic in the White House than in a tax auditor's office. Let's be crystal clear. Super Bowl 60, the most watched, most corporate stage on the planet. The administration thought this was going to be an innocent spectacle, lights, choreography, and off to bed. But they forgot one minor detail. They invited Benito. And Bad Bunny doesn't ask for permission, my loves. He takes control and rewrites the rules of the game. Did you see that? In just 12 minutes, that kid from Puerto Rico did more damage to the official narrative than any debate in Congress. While the chief spends his days on social media comparing dignified people to monkeys, yes, we haven't forgotten that rancid, racist comment we analyzed right here. Benito stood in the center of the empire and shoved Afro-Latino culture down the throats of 115 million people. That's what it means to have Ashe. That's having what's missing in those who live locked in their bubble of privilege. And here comes the necessary callback, nephews, because everything in this world is connected. Not long ago, we talked on this channel about how Amazon threw $40 million down the drain on that Melania documentary just to try and sell us a Queen of Peace image. Remember? $40 million to try and mask reality with expensive filters. Well, last night it became clear you don't need Jeff Bezos' budget when you have the truth on your side. That documentary was a visual placebo, a desperate attempt to distract us. But Benito's show, oh baby, that was a reality electroshock. And speaking of realities that hurt, we cannot ignore the elephant in the room. While we watched Bad Bunny jump and dominate the stage with an energy that practically burst through the screen, it was impossible not to compare him to what Dr. Frisbie reported to us. Do you remember the diagnosis? Cognitive decline, confusion, loss of logic. The difference was brutal, nephews. On one screen, we saw the future, vitality, rage, pride. And in the government's news, we see the past, a leader who, according to medical experts, is disconnecting, who confuses names and needs fictional movies to look competent. It's vitality versus dementia. It's rhythm versus the rigidity of a system that can no longer stand on its own. The administration tried to get ahead of it, of course. They've already started saying through their friendly media outlets that the show was propaganda, that it was un-American. Please, don't make me laugh, I'll spill my coffee. What hurts them isn't the lyrics of the songs. What hurts them isn't the lyrics of the songs. What hurts them is that they lost control of the biggest microphone in the world. Bad Bunny didn't have to give a boring political speech. He just had to be himself. He raised his island's flag, he brought his people, and he let the world see what they want to hide. It was a public trial, televised and loud. Look at the numbers. Because here at the news, we don't lie with data. That $40 million documentary was a financial black hole. The Super Bowl, on the other hand, broke ratings records. People don't want elegant lies anymore, nephews. People are hungry for raw truth. So my children, today's lesson is sharp. You can spend millions trying to build a facade. You can try to hide your leader's cognitive decline under red carpets. You can try to insult minorities. But when you give the microphone to real culture, your house of cards collapses on national television. This was checkmate, and they didn't even need a board. They beat them in their own house. I'm signing off for today. I need to go check if there's any sanity left in this country. Take care of yourselves, read between the lines, and never, ever let them sell you a placebo as if it were medicine. I'll see you next time.